Well, unfortunately I am not going to be able to carry too much with me. It might be worth it to make troll armor after all. Just remembering that I've got to explore a bunch of crypts in there to get the stuff to crypts, burial chambers, to actually get the stuff together to be able to make copper. I don't want to be hit by you, boar. That would be boring. I'm a little too fond of puns. I don't think there's any way I can hit these guys from here with this bow. Okay, I'll take it. You're not who I was aiming for, but yeah, sure. Yes! Got him while he was running. Proud of that. Very nice, very nice. Good. Much better. I'll get about every single one of those shots, actually. So this might actually be a good example of how high you have to aim. Nope, still too high. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm overcompensating it. See, even there, that was still really high compared to where you would normally need to aim for a deer at that distance. It's even more noticeable when you're aiming down at something. I can get on top of this rock, thank you. You can see how high that hit compared to where my cursor is. And I don't care about wasting a wooden arrow. That's not at all a concern. Wood is theoretically infinite. Even if you don't want to farm out on your current world, you can always create a new world and go and farm on that. Which is kind of my preference. I don't like to completely ruin the world that I'm in. I'd rather keep my world fairly nice and do most of my resource gathering on a separate world. I read some comments, not on my videos, but on I think it was an image taken from a Discord of people talking about if you want to be a clean player, not to bring things over. It was something, maybe it was Reddit, someone asking for help with an issue they were having with metals. And I know it was an issue with fish. They weren't getting any bites on their fishing pole. I think they were just standing too close to where the fish were personally, but point being, there was concern over whether or not a player was clean or not, and I guess I don't really adhere to that. If you want to... I used to play a lot of Terraria, I still do, and in that game it's absolutely necessary to jump between worlds, and maybe that has predisposed me to feel like there's nothing wrong with doing it that way. But that's how I feel, so... Unless I hear differently, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm willing to work with people. Alright. We are in the Black Forest. Is there any copper right close? That would be real nice. I have my doubts, but one can hope. I find that I typically don't have the best luck with world generation. Oh, hey! That's not bad. Let's see here. Either way, I'm gonna end up running along the coast. Alright, well, I will mark this for now. Get a little station set up. Do I have any wood? Yeah, fool that I am. No, this is the copper node I marked earlier. And I'm probably not gonna try and mine any of this right now. There's just not much point, because I can't process it right now anyway. I'll work on getting the materials together to process it before I actually come back here. But I can at least set this area up some. You sure you want to do this? Because I'm not sure you want to do this. See? Let's see. I'll put it up here. Yep. Why you do this thing? You guys are real troublesome, you know that? Got him. Apparently he didn't expect me to drop down like that on him. Alright, so let's see here. I'm just slapping something fairly quick and dirty down. Yeah. Very simple little hut. This workbench is fully functional. I'll add one other little thing if I have the wood. I don't have the wood. So I will get the wood. Now we usually try and go for small trees or stumps or logs that are old and decrepit like this. It's not that they're offensive to the eyes, it's more that the eyes don't notice them so much when they go missing. So let's see here. This is what I want. Ugh, that is annoying. How much wood do I have? 12. Good, now it takes 2. I gotta snap to the bottom of that, huh? There it is. Oh, whoops. Oh well, that's fine. So I'm just gonna drop some things off that I'm not worried about having on me at the moment. Things that I don't care if I take them back or not. And I'll drop these 3 off here because this is where they're intended to be used. Alright, now it's just a matter of exploring, really. Oh wow, this is lucky. And I am going to grab thistles anytime I see them, because they are Very, very valuable later. I guess I'll mark this just so I can find it again later. And I'm not gonna bother naming them. One of my friends was commenting that she would like the game to allow you to color the nodes. I don't know. My initial thought was, yeah, that seems useful, but I don't know how useful. Whoa, okay, hold on. I see lots of comments that the hammer's not useful, but it has its moments. In particular, real big groups. So often you'll be able to avoid getting hit by... Ooh, not like that. Swinging before they get their swing off. And you'll knock them askew and they won't hit you. Yeah. Hammer's also fabulously useful inside of the burial chambers, if I can find any. You're gonna run, that's fine. Alright, so let's see. I think I've explored this entire area and I don't recall seeing any burial chambers. So I'm gonna cross the water over here. See some mist in the distance over here, which is a good indication that something's there. There's 10 along the shoreline. Yeah, it's just a ruin. That's not a burial chamber. You see more mist at the top of this hill. That's all mountain up there. Does me very little good. I'm just gonna pull this out now because I can already predict that there's gonna be skeletons over here. Oh, I would really like to collect those blueberries, but I'd also really like to keep my inventory somewhat clean. Hi there. I come bearing fear, pain, and regret. Hope you enjoyed. Let's see. Too high. Staying well out of reach, huh? No, that's probably wise. I definitely don't like how narrow of stairways they put on these. But it is what it is. That's why I don't like how narrow they are. You can't get me up there, you're not even worth my time. End up using more resources to get at you than it's worth. Hey, there we go. Don't know what you guys are after. Oh, you're after the deer. That's fine. Leave? Yep, I am aware. Treasures lie below. Dells and dungeons can be found across the 10th world. They are monuments of the past, and most often filled with the riches of civilizations long lost. Remember to bring a light source. Okay, I did. It's easy for me to forget that, it's not just me who needs to see anymore. And speaking of light source, I guess I'll move it here for now. I don't anticipate having too much trouble with this place. So let's see here. Ooh, okay, game. That's real rude. Just kind of lure them out. Once they get close, let them have it. Absolutely adore this hammer. I do find for delves and dungeons like this, it's best to scroll well in. Really now? I'm surprised, because that's a second 1-star skeleton. This is the hardest first delve I've ever seen. Just gonna back off for a minute, let my stamina regenerate. Oof, yep. I knew that was gonna hurt. Off. One more of them. I am going to want to change my food plans here. So I have a policy whenever I come into a delve like this to always turn right. As long as you cling to the rightmost wall, you'll pretty much always explore the entire place. Let's see, what can I leave behind? Well, I don't need skeleton skulls right now. I don't need these two, I don't need this. I want to leave those behind, but it just doesn't do any good. I don't need a second stack of strawberries, or raspberries though. Alright, moving on forward. Surprise! Yellow mushrooms are a decent source of food. They're better than the red mushrooms, but I'll end up collecting those in such bulk. It's not exactly worth my time right now to collect them. Depending on how much inventory space at the end of the dungeon I have, I might go ahead and collect them, but that will remain to be seen until the end of the dungeon. I keep hearing a real breathy sound. Makes me... oh, shoot. I don't really want to fight you in the doorway. Wasn't quick enough. And that'll finish him. Nothing to be had there. I usually don't try that stunt with those. Good? Good. Must have been a 2-star beyond that door. Nice! So many feathers out of this. This is a surprisingly long delve for a first one. Not so much good on the cores so far, though. A little bit disappointed there. That is an evil bone pile. Oh god, it takes so long. Alright, we're good. Little nervous about that. That can spawn, as far as I know, those can spawn any kind of skeleton. Which, there are absolutely skeletons that I do not want to encounter right now. Oh, darn it. Gotta get better about that. And good night. Did I put away the stuff I need to make new torches? Yep, sure did. Alright, well, smart. Good job. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Ghost is a bit of a unique problem. I haven't discovered what they're exactly weak to yet. Maybe they're weak to fire. Not exactly weak to it, but it's effective. Definitely not weak to piercing. Ooh, that is good burn. Duly noted. Oh, bone fragments. So with 5 of these, I'll be able to make coal. With 10, I'll be able to make coal and be able to smelt metals. Down that way. He might actually be on this continent. That's... I don't know why I middle mouse clicked there. That's not that far away compared to what I'm used to seeing. Don't do me this way, game. At least 5. You gotta work with me at least to 5 here. This is uncomfortably typical. I'm just doing a second lap to make sure that I got everything. Didn't miss any doors or anything crazy like that. I've done it before. Oh. Well, you guys might have to deal with it being dark for a moment. At least until I find that chest that I dumped everything in again. Down this way. Yep. Yep. It was really seriously not gonna give me the cores that I need. Well, that's alright. With any luck, there will be plenty of these to find. I already know there's nothing down this way, but just to double check. So, how's my inventory doing? Okay. Got that. I once again had to step away. Let's see here. I wasted a bunch of burn time on my torch there. Oh well. Well, this place is done. There's no point in me trying to stay here. One thing I hope that they update with this game is the maps when you're inside these little tombs. Just... you can see yourself moving around on the overworld map, but that doesn't really do you much good for the inside of the tomb. Let me just double check my recording software real quick. Make sure that I'm actually being picked up on the microphone and everything. Because nothing is more frustrating than when you're trying to record and aren't being picked up. Looks like everything's working right. I did do a small test recording, and that's how I realized multi-track audio wasn't working. But if nothing else, the devs are aware that it's an issue now, so... I hope they get it fixed soon, because this is... I have no intention of changing my recording software regardless, but... there's also an accounting to be had of... if they don't fix it, I might have to consider if my loyalty is misplaced. I don't think so though. They'll get it taken care of. I have faith. Oh, what? Whoa. Okay, so I've seen sunken ships like this before. I have not seen this before. That metal? What is that? That is wild looking. Ooh, you can see through it through the bottom. Is this metal? Okay. Nope, that's just fine wood. Interesting. So this is something I didn't know about. I left my pickaxes behind. I'm going to mark this. I'm going to mark this with... I guess I'll mark it with this, and I will actually name this shipwreck. Because usually if you dig down in these, there's things of interest to be found. But I did not know that a normal hatchet or a normal flint axe is capable of breaking these down, which this is a great source of fine wood. Like, you want to get stuff early. If you happen to get lucky and find some shipwrecks, no problem to get the bow early. If I had looked that way sooner. There was a fish stranded on a rock out there. Totally could have swam out and grabbed that. Yeah. Oh, that's fabulous. That is genuinely seriously exciting. I'm just gonna continue exploring this way though. Yeah. I'm almost certain he's on this continent. He's probably in this Black Forest. I was really worried with the initial difficulties and such with finding this Black Forest that it would come to a rather unpleasantly abrupt end. But seems those worries have come to naught, which is for the best. Switch my arrows out. I think I'm wasting them. I want to pick the blueberries, but I can't justify the inventory space. I can hope. Now, by no means do I expect this, but I can hope that the merchant would just happen to show up very early on this file. That would be just delightful. Again, I have no expectation of that to be the case, but I can hope. If I start running low on food... Oh, hello. Too high. Nope. Aim is good. Very nice. Man, if I wasn't worried about a troll being able to cross that body of water right there, this would be a pretty cool spot to build a house. This is like the perfect size to build a really cool house. Too worried about hunting too many deer. I think I need those for upgrading, so I'm going to keep them, but unfortunately that does mean that my inventory is now full. Oh, grumbles of grumbles. There are a lot of deer here. Thistles are used in a number of later recipes that are quite valuable. Jeez. I have got so many 1-stars on this world. Missed there. Are you sure? You maybe should have changed your mind. I gave you the opportunity. Dear. Yeah, I'm not willing to give anything up for it. Yeah, I'm not willing to give anything up. Alright, well, keep moving on. I'd rather have my bow out than my hammer right now. Eyeball itch. It's no good to try and run while you got a finger in your eye. That's when silly things tend to happen. So let's see here. Oh, there's another thistle. I'll take that at least. How many thistles? Getting some, getting some. Let's see. Oh. Well, that's... yeah. Alright. I kinda hate this, but... this is kind of semi-self-resolving as I go. There we go. There we go. This is real spooky. Yikes. A little bit more. There we go. Are you serious? Well then. That's the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of you right away, just to get you off my case. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. And I got punished for it. Usually, I can jump up on their heads and use that to evade them. Just did not work. And my jumping level probably has something to do with that. My jumping level on my big character is something like 40 or 50, so... there we go. Whew. Not gonna lie, that was a real scary moment. Alright, let's see here. I'll drop these and these for the moment, just so I can pick up some of this wood. Okay, I'm a little busy for you guys. Get lost, please. Let's see, I don't have enough stones, do I?